far as our region today, it is going to be windy out there. The red flag warning in effect right now for high fire danger. A wind advisory also in effect, but we do have some good news on your way in your midweek forecast conditions. Very mild out there, a big improvement. Now the red flag warning in effect now through 5 p.m. on Tuesday. For most of the areas you're seeing shaded in red here. Now for most of Lassen County and eastern Plumas County, that's set to expire at noon on Tuesday. So the big issues we're facing, winds out of the north, strong gusts are projected at least through early on today. 40 to 50 miles an hour are possible. Sustained winds potentially up to 35 miles an hour, although those winds diminishing a little bit with 70 mile an hour gusts possible in favorable canyons. Colby Mountain has seen some of the stronger winds that we've seen in our neck of the woods overnight. That was around 53 miles an hour for the gusts there. Humidity, meanwhile, below 10% for most of us today. Very dry and record dry fuels. The wind advisory in effect through 11 a.m. this morning for the valley, foothills, Sierra, and even areas closer to the coast. That's for those gusts, potentially up to 60 miles an hour. We're also under a hard freeze warning for Trinity and Mendocino County areas right now, and a freeze warning through 9 a.m. in a portion of Siskiyou County. So a lot going on out there today. 40s to low 50s in most valley areas this morning. Chico, 41 degrees. Grab that jacket on your way out the door. Low to mid 40s in the foothills. 12 degrees right now in Alturas, 20s for most Sierra locations, and 20s to 40s in the northern mountains. So it's cold out there. It's also very dry. 12% humidity right now in Redding, 13% for Red Bluff. Starting out very low. It's going to be dangerously dry this afternoon, and winds sustained up to around 13 miles an hour out of the north right now in the valley. That is a big drop compared to what we were seeing 2 hours ago. Meanwhile, we're also seeing those gusty winds in those canyons, and that's where we're expected to see the worst of the winds moving forward. 35 to 50 mile an hour gusts early on this morning in some of those canyon areas. We are going to see winds subsiding a little bit after 11 a.m. That is when the wind advisory expires, and then picking up overnight again in those foothill and canyon areas. And those winds staying pretty breezy through 5 p.m. tomorrow. That is when the red flag warning is set to expire. Satellite and radar showing clear skies right now. High pressure off the coast, keeping the storm track well to the north. That's keeping us dry. Low pressure off to our east, although a little further to the east and south than current earlier projections were showing. That's keeping us very windy out there. And then you look forward what we're seeing through the week. High pressure building in closer as that moves inland towards the west coast. Winds diminish, temperatures warming up a little bit, and then late this week, low pressure tracking through to our north cools us off from Friday into this weekend for Halloween. Keep that in mind, but we are staying dry. Temperatures today, 60s to 70s for most of the northern mountains. Will be mostly in the 50s to low 60s in the Sierra and Cascades this afternoon. Foothill area is expected to see 50s to 60s as well. And if you're in the valley today, it's low to mid 70s. Gusty winds out of the north, sustained winds mostly up to 25 miles an hour with those gusts to around 40 miles an hour possible throughout the day today, and mostly sunny skies. A little bit warmer on Tuesday. Winds not as strong in your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast where your weekend's always in view. Then lighter winds and temperatures in the mid to high 70s expected for most of us on Wednesday. 70s to low 80s Thursday, mid to high 70s Friday, and then Julia mostly mild with low 80s on Halloween for Saturday. Set your clocks back an hour on Sunday for daylight savings time.